Hello everyone and welcome back to Ravensberg. Now, as you've just seen, it has been horrendous overnight and yesterday. I decided after the last episode to cut the grass again on our first grass field that we ploughed out. And as I was skipping through the day, the grass decided to turn to hay at the exact time it started to rain, so I had to quickly get that rode up and baled. So I'm sorry that you didn't actually see that in real time, but you've just seen some clips of it because I did record it for you just to show you that I did do it. Now, I'm a complete numpty. I went on so much about this hay yesterday and I completely overlooked, well actually I didn't overlook on purpose, but I completely forgot that Disturbed had mentioned 2 episodes ago. The clover just needs tedding twice, which I did. But I thought it was going to change colour. I thought you still had to dry it, but he said that you didn't, and I completely forgot about that. So I'm ever so sorry, Disturbed, but you were correct. So I managed to pick up all the hay off this field, and we only got 2 bales in the end. So I popped them, they're in here. 2 clover bales there, 4,000 litres each. And I also had one in here as well, which has subsequently disappeared because I left it in the feed trigger. So the cows at the moment are looking alright. They need a little bit more silage and a little bit more clover silage, but that's okay. They're not starving to death, but they do need some water. And we have 45,000 litres of slurry. That's awesome. So let's go give them some water. Now the hay fields that we just baled up, yes, hello. The hay field that we just baled up, I did get 10 bales, one of which was a leftover clover hay bale. It was raining, so I just put them in here, so I'm hoping that none of them rotted. I did kind of keep it on normal time, just in case, but I didn't see any depletion as I was baling it, so I'm hoping I managed to get it all before it registered that it was wet. So first job we need to do today is pop these hay bales into that shed over there just with the other ones. Now the forecast is for more rain. More rain tonight, tomorrow, so I can relate. Typical Shetland weather as well. Not the kind of weather that you guys have been having down south and other parts of the world as well. I think it's been scorching. There we go. And I forgot the controls then, but never mind. That'll do for us. So if we just go and pop this back, and I'll grab the telehandler. And we'll also have to take that windrower back as well. I kind of just dumped it there in my frenzy yesterday. So hopefully we can take through 6 of these. So let's just get lined up. More bale stacking, I know, but it's that time of year where we have to, really. I'm not quite centred there, am I? Wow, it's registered 40,000 litres, but really I think I'm holding 60. Don't think this is maybe going to like it. Hopefully the weight will hold out. I'm going to take this really slowly because my luck with bales is that they will go everywhere. See, there's a lip there. If I would have gone full speed there. Now this doesn't really make anything any easier, but if I come in cab, can kind of see. Now luckily this is 4-wheel drive as well, so we can get in these tight corners. There we go. Right. And forward. Release. Wonderful. Okay, so I think the next thing, they need cleaning, but the next thing I want to do actually is, because I have mowed this field now, it needs to have some fertilizer applied again. Now I think I've got plenty of slurry, so let's head to the shop and buy a slurry tanker. So I'll send the T8 there. Just get out the way of this wall as well, just so it doesn't collide. To the shop. Okay, there's all different ways that they can go to the shop, so it doesn't matter if he goes down that way or outside of the farmyard. Whilst he's doing that, let's just clean these coos out. And perhaps we'll give them a little bit of feed as well, but let's just clean them out first, because I do know that we have some feed left in that bucket around the back. But they seem to be happy enough. I think they're happy enough without any straw. I don't think it really matters. I mean, their health is not going to be 100%, but they're not going to not produce anything for us. They'll still produce. And plus, we don't have any straw yet, so we may switch at some point, I'm not sure. There probably should be enough silage in that bucket now to kind of fulfill that top bar. Let's see, oh, almost. So let's just give them some clover silage and some more grass silage as well. Now, as I was cutting that clover field, there was a small portion of it that I didn't ted. So these end 3 here have not fermented yet, but these ones have. So I'm not to touch these ones here just now. It was part of my experiment phase, shall we say. So let's take one of these bales here. I mean, I could probably do with taking that back one because it's quite high. There we go. And let's just pop that there. So they took about 1,300 of that, which is fine. And clover, silage. Now they should be quite happy now. I will give them some hay later, but I only just topped their hay up quite recently. So I think probably we've got lots of food here to last the winter. Maybe we could even, maybe 6 or 7 bales of each we could probably sell, you know. I'm not sure how much it sells for. Should we have a look? Okay, so clover silage. Oh, doesn't sell for much. We have to own the BGA as well, I think. It doesn't sell much at the barn, so probably worth just keeping for food for now. And same with grass silage as well. Very poor. I know that the BGA will probably give us a better price though, so how... Oh, 500,000. Okay. We may just have to rent that then whilst we're... I can't afford £500,000 just for some... We won't even make that off the silage. Right, anyway, that's all done. The cows are happy. Let's just make sure. Yep, everything's in the green for now. We're still going up with the slurry. Super. So let's head to the shop and buy ourselves a slurry tanker. Okay, so we're at the shop. And if we head on over to the catalogue, let's buy ourselves a slurry tank. So I think I'll go for something I haven't used before. So let's go for this one here. So this is a 4D modding slurry tanker. Very good. So let's see. What colour do we want? Shall we go for chrome? I do quite like chrome. I think I'll keep it. Let's just go for orange. I can't really tell what that's changed, but let's just keep it red. Wheels will be fine. Let's take it at a discount. That saves us 6,000. Let's take a German plate if we can. There we go. So 18,325. Can we make it go a little bit wider? I think. Oh my goodness. There you go, splash plate, 12.8 meters. There we go. 16,000. That is ours. Now let's go fix it up. Hopefully that's enough in the trigger. There we go. So if we head on back to the yard, we'll fill her up with slurry and see how this performs on the grass field. Looking forward to it. Different type of fertilising. It's only costing us really the effort that we're making the feed, and seed doesn't really cost that much, so the cows will continue to produce the slurry for us. So I'll see you back at the cow barn. Okay, so we should just be able to back up here and start filling. There we go. We do also have, I totally forgot, a contract for Field 4 as well, which is just across the road. I took that on because that was 6,300, and there are a couple more that might be worth doing as well. I'm trying to keep on top of these fertilising contracts, but for some reason they just pop up so often, sometimes for the same field, and I'm sure since we've started this series, I'm pretty sure that I've fertilised a lot of those fields 3 times already, but we'll just keep going with it. So I head on over to the grass field, just here. Now, I have got a little bit of hay left over there, but this really wasn't even worth putting into the baler. And also, check out the corns, looking good. So let's see here. I don't think we need to do anything apart from just turn it on. There we go. I was wondering when the animation was going to come. So I'll get this done. We might need to top up. I think we probably will. And I'll see you back once this field's done. Right, so we used only a tank and a half for that. I quite like this slurry spreader. It's very nice. I mean, it'd be better if it had a higher capacity, but I suppose that's a little bit more realistic. Now, in the bottom corner, I kept the menu open just to see how we were doing for nitrogen, and we're going into some sort of, like, mustard colour. I think we're probably going to have to put another layer on. I can't even... What is that colour, though? I can't even match that colour up to what's on the right-hand side. Let's just assume that it needs some more. Yeah, so we only have 120 out of 180 that we need. So its next growth stage, we need another layer of fertiliser on it. That's fine. I don't know whether it's just that mustard colour because of the because it's slurry though. I've never seen that before. Anyway, let's take this back. We've got this contract on field 4, but I'm not going to use the slurry. The slurry is just for our grass fields and the clover field. Now, the clover might actually even be ready. I'm just going to leave this tanker just here. Now, I still haven't sorted out. The saga of my squeaking controller is still going on. The company was supposed to be sending me a replacement, but they never did, and then they apologised, and then I got a refund, and now they're sending me like some sort of headset or something. I don't know. Yeah, so we're stuck with this controller for a while. No, just still growing, so I think maybe tomorrow that clover field will be ready again. Ugh. Okay. So we want to grab our case, because that's our fertilising tractor, to get this contract done. Yes, I need to move that windrow at some point as well. Now, on the update, I haven't updated this map yet, but Top Ace has updated Ravensberg, and he has fixed the trigger for the liquid fill. He's fixed it so that, I think, so that the seed and stuff doesn't go all in one. So we probably will have to put our auto drive again to dump in there again. I mean, I just left it over there because it worked, but I think we're going to have to change it at some point. Now, this tank of liquid fertiliser is still the same tank that we filled up at the beginning of this series, and we're on episode... What, episode 8 now? 8 or 9 now? So, yeah, not using any at all. It's fantastic. I also, just before I started recording this, I actually... tree. Oh, watch my crop. Oh, I think I've got crop damage off, thank God. I actually sold another load of wood, which came to about another 50,000. So we're sitting and doing all right at the moment. Now, I've weighed it out, whilst we're still going with that. If we go for... if I get onto the right menu. If we go for, like, say, Field 7, for example, it's 162,000. That's a lot of money. But that area, we've nearly cleared this area here. I purchased this little one for 12,000, but this here is only 77. How about we create another arable field going straight through if we clear all those trees? And then what I can do is I could do that sort of arable slash... what's it called? I can't remember. Someone will probably tell me. Where they put trees down the middle of each row of crop. So I could perhaps do that with it, just to compensate for the fact that I've actually taken down a load of trees. How many trees have we actually taken down? And we've not planted any. We've taken 101 trees down. Oops. So yeah, we're going to have to plant some, because I feel bad for cutting all the trees down and not planting any, because I would never do that in real life. And I know this isn't a roleplay, I know it's not real life, but the principle is there for everyone watching. If you're going to cut down a tree, make sure you plant another one. No deforestation. And I don't think it's long before we actually have some crops ready on the map. I'm just keeping an eye out for all those harvesting contracts. Let's have a quick look once we just get lined up here. Because all of these fertilising contracts, I'm hoping that someone's going to give me a job when the crop is actually ready to harvest. Yes, look how many dark green fields we've got. What's 22? That's quite big. That's a soybean field. 26 is corn, canola. Oh, look at all, potatoes and sugar beet galore. 15 is sunflowers. Yeah, we've been fertilising a lot of these fields. 18, 15, 14, number 4, this one. But this looks like it's only just been planted. Surely canola, the planting window for canola is finished now. Yeah, it finished ages ago. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. And I think the plan going forward is to take over maybe this field and the field next to us, which is field 3. And then get plenty of arable fields. I mean, even these fields, 5, 4 and 3, they could actually all be ploughed together at some point. I know the fields are expensive, but with the way that we're making money on wood, there's no reason why we can't expand next year. And just between the trees over there, I can actually see some green as well. So the soybeans are obviously growing quite nicely. Now, I'm not sure, you know, a couple of episodes ago when I was putting the fertiliser into fertilising seed at the same time, I'm getting all mixed messages off people. So I've got people telling me that the soybeans are broke, they should need nitrogen. And I've got other people telling me that soybeans add nitrogen so that they don't need fertilising. So I'm not really sure what's going on in that respect, but we'll... It's good for me. I mean, I bought all of that liquid fertiliser and I never even actually used any. Did I? I think I used 2 litres on the whole field. So I think we'll be coming up to finishing this quite shortly. When I drove over the corn just before I started this fertilising contract, I checked and I do have crop destruction on, so I'm not sure I'm not sure why I didn't destroy the crop in my own field. I mean, I don't have thin... Well, I don't know. I don't have thin tyres on or anything on this case, so not sure what happened there. Let's lift it up a little bit for the last bit. And probably... I don't think it really matters if it's just planted. Right, there we go. Obviously they're not bothered about this last bit, but that's good for me because it's quite slow. So we'll take this back to the yard. And this Canagro auger worked a treat last episode. I haven't seen, because I've not published the previous episode before filming this one, so I haven't seen any comments regarding that, but I'm hoping that everyone agrees that that is a super piece of kit. Right, so I'll take this windrow back because it's annoying me a little bit now, and I'll tidy up the yard just a little bit. Yeah, cows are fine. All good. So yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll probably come back when it's late summer now. Hopefully we've got some harvesting contracts going on. I think we're conscious how we're a few episodes in now and we've not got any harvesting done. But that's okay because we're running 6-day seasons, don't forget. Plenty of time. So if you've enjoyed yourself, please remember to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio.